Government commenced the implementation of the Electronic Transfer Levy on Sunday, May 1, 2022. But it looks like a lot of questions need to be answered concerning this particular levy. Today on the Citi Newsroom, we'll bring you some of these questions on the minds of many in the public.
Calculations that came before the implementation and then now differs. So government didn't do its communication well. Wow. I think that is what the problem is. Because if it had been a critical communication, it would have gone down very well with the public, and then we wouldn't be facing these challenges.
Why would you say that the calculation, if you can explain to us further?
We had a chart that came with the e-levy before, and then the transaction itself when you do it. I've not seen, but I've seen instances where somebody that, because I know it is from 0 to 100 is supposed to be free. But then somebody had a transaction done, and then 0 to 95, there was a charge on it. So this is where the problem is. Another two is also complaining that there are no charges at all. So I don't know whether it varies from each citizen.
So what do you think that government can do in this regard?
And government should do a thorough work and then bring out a more better communication to sensitize the general public on it, so that it will go down well with them and then understand. Because we all like development, and then we also want to hold government accountable for whatever money that they are taking, so that at least everyone will be comfortable and know that e-levy has come to stay, and then yet we will also benefit for the whole country, and the development will go on as well.
Tried sending money myself yesterday, and the charges, I don't know how the 1.25 or 1.75, I don't know how it's calculated.
It's 1.5.
1.5. Yes. I don't know how it's calculated because it looks like it's more, right? Yeah, and then I learned the charges were, I think, 100 cedis and above, right? But right now, I don't know. Some people are sending 50 cedis, 70 cedis, and then they are being charged still 1.5. And I think that is way more. That is way too more. The government should say something about it. They should probably educate the people more, because I actually don't even know how it's calculated. I sent how much? 390 yesterday, and I was charged about 7 cedis, which I think it's more, because 1.5 should be somewhere around 4 or 5 cedis thereabout. So I think the education should be more, and if probably the government is doing the right thing, but then the service providers are doing what they think they want to do, then they should probably speak to them too. I think the town hall meetings, I don't know, they did about 3 or 4, and then that was it. That wasn't enough. We have about 16 regions in the country, and then you can't just do 2, 3, and then that is it. The education didn't go far. I'm telling you honestly, the education didn't go far, so they should do more about it.
And in fact, I didn't know there was whether there was charges when I withdraw or there wouldn't be. So I had to ask, and I was told for withdrawal there are no charges.
You withdrew from where?
There's this agent around my office. That's where I did the withdrawal from.
From mobile money?
Yeah, Momo. And she said there's no withdrawal charges for e-levy. So I said okay. And basically that's all for now. And I've read on other platforms that there are other transactions that are exempted. And so I think we need more education on that. Really, e-levy is going to be with us for a very long time. Then I think on social media, on radio, on TV, it will help. It will help because some of us have no idea what is actually what the charges are going to be. Whether someone was even asking, do they charge when you go to the ATM? And truly, we don't know. So if I go to the ATM, am I supposed to be charged or not? And how much am I supposed to be charged on everything? They say 1.5. And so do I have to do calculation every time? We know that most people, initially it was 1.75, right? And they reduced it to 1.5. I didn't know it had been reduced. Yeah. So maybe I'm not the only one. So there are other people who don't know. So if the education comes, I think it will help. Town hall meetings, I didn't know because I hardly listen to the radio. I hardly watch TV because today is a holiday. I'm coming from work, and so I wouldn't have time for TV. I wouldn't have time for radio. And so maybe on social media, it will help because we view statuses we go to Instagram, Facebook, and so those things I think would also help if some form of education on those platforms.
The e-levy start from 100 cedi upward, but I was sending money yesterday. I was sending 25 cedi. They were charging me 1 cedi 25 pesos, and I don't know why.
Previously, if you sent 25 cedis, how much did they charge?
It was like 50 pesos. Yeah.
And yesterday they charged you 1 cedi 25 pesos.
25 pesos, and I didn't do that transaction.
You cancelled it?
Yeah.
Why did you cancel it?
Nah, I was sending it to my other phone to do a bundle, but the way they were charging, so I stopped. Then I went and buy credit, and I did it. I don't understand. Why should I send 25 cedis and then you charge me 1 cedi 25 pesos? So I think there's a question the government needs to answer. I think it's better they stop. Yeah. Because I haven't heard in any other country that you send money and the government will charge, it will take tax from you. So for me, I think they should cancel it.